so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Draw play to Ford. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football.
Here's a diving catch right side. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there, getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Out of the gun, Watson. And here's the former Raider wideout, Amari Cooper. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. They run with Ford. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Watson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And bulldozing his way through. And the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Now Minshew. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get him the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turn.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Back to throw, Watson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This is Ford. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerome Ford. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. A toss running left. Ford. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
Here's Minshew. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Minshew sets to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And that is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. To throw is Watson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Ford. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Everything moved right, ran it right, dove right. Excellent stop at the line of scrimmage, though. I mean, I couldn't see it totally from here, but I don't believe he got any yardage.
No, anytime you dive and you come up with 0 yards. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Jerome Ford with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
They're going to try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short. And they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but
it's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Trey Tucker. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Here's White.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And that hits the right upright but goes in anyway. Oh, friendly bounce there that could have gone either way easily, but he gets it to go. And that will push the lead up to 5. After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Watson now to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there.
And he's brought down. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Brock Bowers.
41 yards.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays. Tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. He'll drop to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and long. Minshew. That's complete into the hands of Myers.
So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Roddy Hickman with a pick.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Raiders are able to add on to that lead.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's Watson.
Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here's Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Now Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Jerry Jeudy
from 3 yards out.
And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And now look at him go. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Watson. And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole. All locked.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this 1st half alone.
Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Again, they turn to Ford. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Watson. And that is incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this 3rd quarter, but it's just not clicking right now, and it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
On 4th down, Watson. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Raiders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll go play action here with Minshew.
He'll let this go for Adams.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Watson.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the red zone, and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Again, it's Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Unable to corral him. He fights through.
And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
He's going to look deep for more. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Elijah Moore.
35 yards.
And the Browns take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2.
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. Flushed out right. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll go up the middle with White. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Looking deep for Adams.
And this will be incomplete. Well, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop this quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Faking the give. Now Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Elijah Moore, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. To the air yet again, Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. To throw is Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Jacorian Bennett has it, and the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points, and following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's Minshew. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn. Here in this 3rd quarter. Minshew sets to throw. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. Escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He's got the connection to Cooper.
And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Robert Spillane.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back.
A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, has it teed up and ready to go. And here we go from Miami. Return starts from the goal line. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now, off play action. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. Nick Cross has it. And the Colts have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series. Oh, baby, this stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock, but that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd, especially as a quarterback. It's your job to quiet that home crowd, but an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead.
1st and goal, here's Taylor. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. It's 2nd and goal.
70 Timberwolves. 2. Cowboy 80. Nineteen tight.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. The back's got it. And he has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Trying to find Jalen Waddle. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. He fires one deep down the middle. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I think it's fair to say, in the being tipped, we are looking at the big game. A missed opportunity to push their offense and a great play on the other side to deny the throw.
Let's go now.
3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Thompson. He's got Smith. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. He'll throw it yet again. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They go play action here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Jalen Waddle. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Throw on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Well, no luck on his first look of the game, and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Now Thompson to throw. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Ready?
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready?
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Got him in over the middle, complete. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Ready?
Straight ahead with Taylor. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Ready? Pass to 60, pass to 60. Let go.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Working across the field, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Taylor makes the catch. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's go.
From the gun, Taylor. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Another shot for Taylor. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and goal for Richardson. And he has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown, his 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Thompson down. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off Zaire Franklin.
Ready, set.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Set. Ready, set.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Heads-up play from the linebacker there to take a short, innocent pass and just turn it into a major highlight for him and his guys.
And I know people are watching that going, how in the world the quarterback not see that linebacker?
Yeah.
But sometimes, Kate, your focus is so much on the safeties, the nickel, the corner. You just take for granted you could fit that ball in, and that linebacker said, not on my watch.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he's brought down up across the 30-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the 31. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Richardson on 3rd. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. He finds him beyond the marker. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts grow their early lead to 13. And we haven't even reached the end of 1, and already that's the 3rd time that he's thrown them into the end zone. It's hard to think of a better start he could be having than this. Gay to add the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. It's a 2-score game early. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Throwing off the play fake here. He has the 1st over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Thompson back to throw. He's going to push one deep. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked up by Jalen Jones. And the Colts will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
Here's Richardson. He's throwing deep to the left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Deep down the right sideline, it's his running back making the catch. And he has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts parlay the interception into points. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown, his 3rd through the air this game. That's up and through for the point after. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. From his own end zone, here we go. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's trying to go deep again. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Let's go.
2nd and 10 now. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. Trying to find Jalen Waddle. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Takes the snap on 4th down. He throws a... Oh, brother, it's another interception. That's Julian Blackman. And the Colts take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Get it. Ready.
Play action with Richardson. He sends this one to the end zone. He makes the catch. And he has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Gay to add the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Going right back to Mostert. Up the sideline, past the 45. Down the sideline, inside the 30. And they finally get to him at the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down. They'll go again with Mostert. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. It's the Dolphins facing a 3rd and 9. Only to about the 11 before going down. Still well short after the 3-yard run. It's going to be 4th down and 6. Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that lowers the gap to 25 points.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Sanders all set to send it away. Dallas Flowers now on the return. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
Got it. Ready?
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Escapes out to the left. He tucks it and takes off. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And he makes the Hefco. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, that's a tough second pick 6 to watch.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Has this at the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. After the pick, Richardson back to the air. Looking slant route, complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 from the 41.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Throwing now, Richardson. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Dolphins get it as he makes his 3rd interception in this game.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his third interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Go!
Thompson. And they pick him off again. And the Colts might be able to get some points late after the interception. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Dolphins get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception and give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
And that play backfired. He's brought down way behind the line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's out a little short of the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Go! Go!
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. He was looking for Michael Pittman Jr., so that brings up 2nd down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Ready?
2nd down carry for Taylor. And he'll take this up to around the 30-yard line. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
To the air, 3rd and long. Short pass caught by his tight end. Oh, they tried the lateral. It's a live ball. And the Dolphins got it.
You know, I don't always think it comes to people's minds how much execution there is in a lateral. Right, you see it out on the playground, Little League football, people tossing the ball around. Well, there's a reason you don't get away with it in the NFL, because if you're not right on the spot, well, the defense can make you pay, and they do right there.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll motion him out of the backfield left. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kenny Moore with the pick. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Taylor now up the middle. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
He puts some power on a deep one left. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They connect for the 1st. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Okay, ready.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Motioning him from the slot right. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Go.
Working from the gun. It's Richardson. He's got it near the 10. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Here's Taylor. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play.
And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts parlay the interception into points. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown, his 4th total score of the game. And that one, no good. He mishit it on the extra point. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And that one is going to go out of bounds. Wow, they're going to get great field position out of this. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go.
They're going play action. He's loaded another one up. And they pick him off again. And the Colts have it again after...
This is the Madden Championship Series on EA Sports as we join you from USAA Stadium. USAA proud to serve the military community and their families. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. Well, now how about this return? And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
That kind of kickoff return is something we call a momentum play. So if you're the offensive coordinator and you have a script of plays that you plan to run, you may change it up now because you may decide to go for some bigger strikes and try and keep the momentum going.
Here we go.
Now Fields going to throw on the first play. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I'm sure after he caught the ball and looked up, he thought to himself, uh-oh, trying to find some space, trying to make people miss. But a swarm of defenders were there, and they dropped him behind the line of scrimmage.
And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Fields.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Van Jefferson.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Hurts. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
In motion goes the tight end.
2nd down, here's Barkley again.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Saquon Barkley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
I think confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Here we go. All right.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields.
Looking for Austin, intercepted.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
The 20. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick-6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick-6.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick-6.
And
another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. He's to the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick-6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go, son.
Now it's Fields. Complete. Jefferson the target.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go. We're good.
Fields.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, son. Right.
Back to throw. Fields.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And his throw is incomplete.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver.
But it's going to be 2nd down.
They go play action with Hurts.
That's caught inside the 20. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw. That's caught downfield by Pickens. Down to the 10.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
George Pickens.
66 yards.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Don't jump. Ready?
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Here we go. All right.
Here's Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth. Down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Here we go, son.
Now receiver in motion left.
All right.
Harris diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2.
Go.
Fields trying to throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game.
Well, after that, it's not hard to see where the momentum is pointing because it's squarely on his side after a heads-up play to jog that one in for another 2 points.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into...
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. Fights through, and now a crease. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Now, I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Fighting his way through contact. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Here we go, son.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating, steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to get the football back at their own 17. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Oh, nifty juke. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So a pick-6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick-6 going the other way.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That is caught. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 75 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. Racing to the end zone. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Barkley again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a 1st down.
And now here is another interception.
And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the 2nd one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. I don't know, they're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches,
up a little bit.
Just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight. He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, 39 yards.
And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And the good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Throwing again is Fields.
Here's a diving catch right side. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field diving to grab it? No, he didn't.
Here we go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On play action, Fields.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Calvin Austin
from 17 yards out.
And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point now by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Eagles get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Here we go. Good.
Now Fields. To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start.
Here we go,
and here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Here we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Right.
A play fake. Now Fields to throw. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there for Philly. 67 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
They go play action with Hurts.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
Go.
To throw is Fields.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Great.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's Larry Ogunjobi powering through to end that play before it could get started. Hurts. Quick throw to Barkley.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Hey, 73.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Hurts will throw.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And now here's another interception. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Play action. It's Fields.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get into the end zone.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to USAA Stadium. USAA, an official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL.
The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. First play, Mahomes looking to throw it.
He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game.
He'll take this to the 46.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Right back to Singletary on second down.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They'll run with a rookie from UCLA. They'll get this up to about the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster on a touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime...
He's got a man, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 48 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys on the big circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
Throwing Jones.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Still going inside the 20.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Malik Neighbors.
94 yards.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And this is now a 1-point game.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
And it'll be intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy.
Oh, look at the juke. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. A tight one, 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. Now Mahomes.
With no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Giants are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Singletary to get the drive started, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Hyatt has got it. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 20.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Jalen Hyatt.
An even 90 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that makes this a 14-8 ball game.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up. You end up throwing a pick. Everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 31. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
What did we see there, partner? Was that a zone blitz?
I think you're right about that one, and very simply, that just means people blitzing that you don't expect and defensive linemen dropping back into coverage. It throws off the blocking assignments.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Jones. They've got his man complete.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Giants. Devin Singletary, 81 yards.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Joseph on for the extra point. He knocks it through, and he extends the lead to 21-8.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
He's on his way. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Singletary again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Singletary will take this one in. Touchdown, New York.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there for KC. 54 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll try the left side. It's Steele. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll keep it on the ground. Steele. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Chiefs get a bit closer. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get real.
And he works free.
Still on his feet.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Malik Neighbors.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college. So sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. They run here with Singletary. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On the jet sweep, here's Neighbors.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
The kick by Joseph is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
On the return, Tyrone Tracy. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Elsa.
And now he spiked it on 3rd down. I don't know if he heard a whistle. There was no whistle. He just got up and spiked it.
4th down, Jones and the offense stay put. They're going for this.
Half jumbo.
They'll try and throw for it here.
That is caught. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Wan'Dale Robinson, 93 yards. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result.